Why is the BRICS Summit 2023 attracting attention from multiple nations, including non-BRICS members? What does this mean for the global financial landscape? These questions have been buzzing around as the much-anticipated summit approaches. With discussions centered on de-dollarization and the growing influence of the BRICS nations, the world is eager to witness the potential shifts that could reshape the international monetary system. The BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa alliance has emerged as a powerful economic bloc, challenging the existing Western-dominated financial order. As the summit draws near, countries outside the BRICS group have expressed their interest in participating, recognizing the significance of this gathering and the potential impact it could have on their economies. One of the key agenda items at the summit is de-dollarization, a process aimed at reducing dependence on the US dollar in international trade and finance. The dominance of the dollar has long been a concern for many countries, as it grants the United States significant influence over global economic affairs. By promoting de-dollarization, the BRICS nations seek to create a more equitable and multipolar financial system that reflects the changing dynamics of the world economy. The participation of non-BRICS nations in the de-dollarization discussions demonstrates the growing recognition of the need for diversification in the global financial landscape. These countries, representing diverse regions and economies, view the BRICS Summit as a platform to voice their concerns and contribute to the shaping of a new world order. For instance, Bangladesh, a country with a rapidly growing economy, has expressed its desire to become a BRICS member. Bangladesh sees this alliance as a potential boon, offering opportunities for trade, investment, and development cooperation. By participating in the summit, Bangladesh aims to align its economic policies with those of the BRICS nations and benefit from their collective strength. In addition to Bangladesh, other nations, including Egypt, Jamaica, and the Philippines, have also expressed their interest in joining the BRICS alliance. Their involvement in the summit signifies their desire to be part of a global financial pact that challenges the existing power structures and allows for a more inclusive and balanced representation. While the BRICS summit holds promise for de-dollarization and the establishment of a new world order, it has not been without controversy. French President Emmanuel Macron's desire to participate in the summit has sparked debates and concerns among both BRICS members and non-members. Russia, in particular, has expressed reservations about Macron's attendance, citing his support for Ukraine and strained relations with Russia. The dynamics between France and Russia highlight the geopolitical tensions that often accompany discussions on global financial reform. However, such disagreements should not overshadow the broader significance of the summit and the potential positive outcomes it could yield. The ascension of the BRICS bloc on the world stage has been accompanied by discussions on its future trajectory. With the growing influence of these nations, the BRICS alliance has the potential to reshape the global financial landscape. Their combined economic power, market size, and natural resources make them a force to be reckoned with. Moreover, the BRICS nations have been increasingly sought after by countries aspiring to join the alliance. The interest from various nations in becoming part of this economic bloc indicates the recognition of the BRICS nations as key players in the emerging multipolar world order. As more countries seek membership, the BRICS alliance is poised to expand and further amplify its impact on the global stage. The de-dollarization discussions at the summit are not just theoretical concepts. They have real-world implications. De-dollarization efforts seek to promote financial stability, reduce vulnerability to external shocks, and enhance economic sovereignty. By diversifying their reserve currencies and exploring alternative payment systems, countries can safeguard themselves against the manipulation of the global financial system and mitigate the risks associated with over-reliance on a single currency. One of the positive truths supporting the topic of votes for de-dollarization is the growing strength of the South African rand against a softer US dollar. As reported in Reuters, the South African rand has shown resilience and appreciation, indicating a potential shift in the global currency landscape. This trend is reflective of the confidence placed by investors in emerging economies and signifies a movement away from traditional Western-dominated currencies. The quest for de-dollarization also aligns with the aspirations of countries in the global South to assert their economic sovereignty. The BRICS nations, in particular, have long advocated for a more equitable and just global order that recognizes the diverse interests and aspirations of developing economies. De-dollarization represents a significant step towards breaking the dominance of Western powers and ensuring that the global South has a greater say in shaping the rules and norms of the international financial system. Another crucial aspect to consider is the changing dynamics of international trade. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, countries are seeking alternative means of conducting cross-border transactions. The rise of digital currencies and blockchain technology has opened new possibilities for decentralized and secure financial transactions, reducing the reliance on traditional fiat currencies. The BRICS nations, with their technological advancements and shared interest in exploring innovative financial solutions, are well positioned to lead the way in adopting and promoting these emerging technologies. Furthermore, the participation of non-BRICS nations in the de-dollarization discussions indicates a growing discontent with the existing global financial architecture. Many countries, particularly those in Africa, have been adversely affected by the volatility of the US dollar and the challenges associated with accessing international markets. By engaging in the de-dollarization dialogue, these nations are actively seeking alternative avenues for economic growth, regional integration, and trade diversification. Inquisitive questions surrounding the topic of de-dollarization at the BRICS summit also emerge. What are the potential challenges and obstacles that may hinder the de-dollarization process? How will the existing global powers respond to these efforts? It is important to acknowledge that de-dollarization is a complex and multifaceted endeavor that requires careful coordination, cooperation, and consensus building among participating nations. One potential challenge is the resistance from entrenched interests at existing financial institutions. The current global financial system has been designed and shaped by Western powers, who may be reluctant to relinquish their dominant positions. Pushback and attempts to undermine de-dollarization efforts can be expected, as powerful stakeholders seek to protect their influence and control over the global economy. Additionally, the intricacies of de-dollarization, such as finding viable alternative reserve currencies and establishing robust payment systems, pose practical challenges. Developing countries may face hurdles in diversifying their reserves, given the limited availability of stable and widely accepted currencies. The creation of new financial mechanisms and institutions that can effectively support de-dollarization will require substantial time, resources, and coordination among participating nations. Despite these challenges, the BRICS Summit 2023 and the engagement of multiple non-BRICS nations mark an important milestone in the pursuit of de-dollarization. The discussions and votes taking place at the summit demonstrate a shared vision among participating countries to challenge the existing financial order and create a more inclusive and balanced global economic system. The potential positive outcomes of de-dollarization are immense. By reducing reliance on a single currency, countries can protect themselves from the volatility and manipulation of the global financial markets. De-dollarization opens avenues for increased trade and investment among participating nations, fostering economic growth and development. It also provides an opportunity to address the structural imbalances in the current financial system, which have perpetuated inequality and hindered the progress of developing economies. In conclusion, the BRICS Summit 2023, with its focus on de-dollarization and the participation of multiple non-BRICS nations, signifies a significant step towards reshaping the international monetary system. The engagement of diverse countries reflects the growing recognition of the need for a more equitable and multipolar financial order. While challenges and obstacles lie ahead, the summit provides a platform for constructive dialogue and cooperation, offering the potential for a truly transformative shift in the global financial landscape. As the world watches the outcomes of the summit unfold, the implications of the votes for de-dollarization could herald a new era of economic sovereignty, inclusivity, and cooperation among nations.